This project is about building something of some societal value that has some actual worth. I mean, we've talked previously about the kind of concept of honesty, whether it's honesty of materials, honesty of idea, or honesty of light, or what it is that we're trying to do. And I think that is a trap that we should be very careful not to fall into. I think after a sort of moment of quiet reflection, having seen the sort of new centre of Kiruna, one thing that stood out somewhat clearly was there was a lack of Sami influence there. I couldn't see any references to Sami culture. I think they've done a good job. I mean, they have, in my mind, a ways to go. But that seemed distinctly missing. And I mean, the little I've been up here, I can't see how you can build a new part of the town and exclude any reference to the Sami. And I think that actually was a miss. My goodness, this feels welcoming. Oh, and a fire. Oh, lovely. And your workshop?
Yes, that's where the magic happens.
Show me the magic then.
So I have some benches for courses and such, so there can be more than me just working here, and my own workspace is sort of this area. At the moment I'm preparing some bracelets and some
Let me see.
hair pieces.
And that's...
It can be hot.
No.
It's not dangerous.
And this is antler?
Yeah, these are these pieces.
Okay. And the heating it up makes them...
A bit softer, so I can bend them eventually. So this is what I've been doing today. You see all these searching for the right pieces.
And what makes for a right piece?
I keep that for myself.
Okay. Okay. But I mean, it's heavy.
Yeah,
it's surprising, actually.
Yeah, it's the heavier the better. You see that Swiss marrow.
Yeah.
It's if it's just like this, just like a small little dot, that's the best.
Okay.
And when it's get up a bit,
I mean, look at that. I mean, it's all marrow.
That's too much.
But I mean, if you consider a male, you know, with what do you call it, 8 taggare or whatever. Mm-hmm. I mean, think how much that must weigh. I mean, it's 50, 60, 100 kilos.
Yeah, definitely.
What I'm interested in is, I mean, how did you come to be so engaged with this?
That started when I went to school, like all young men. When I was young, was sort of a lost soul. So I didn't really know what to do. But my mother tipped me on this Sami education in Jokkmokk, where they teach handcraft.
Okay. Was it love at first sight?
Pretty much. at least love at last sight, because when the school ended and I was my options were try to get a job or keep doing what I learned to love to do. So then the choice was quite easy. So yeah, definitely.
But there's something very interesting about, I mean, like this spoon, for example. I just want to touch it. I don't actually want to put it down again. There's something warm and light about the material. I mean, it's all super tactile. That's the thing. But I mean, Sami patterns, I mean, are we sort of preserving that Sami heritage? Are these things written down? Is there a library where you can go and see this stuff? Or is it just passed person to person?
They are written down, and there are many of them are used in educational purposes for other Samis. But there's not much of it, and it's not easy to find. So it's not like it's very hard to find if you're sort of someone who's just interested.
It was quite inspirational meeting Nils-Johan Labba. You could see when he was working there was a kind of a concentration and a focus and a sort of mindfulness. I mean, that's a word that he used, and I sort of understand that. When you're that focused on a project that has meaning to you, everything else becomes entirely secondary, and there was something almost spiritual about that.
If a Sami calls me with an order, they want a knife, then I need to ask them follow-up questions like, do you have anything from your own family at home that I can see? Which area are you from? And so I can get an idea of how I'm supposed to build this knife I'm doing for them. So that's very important for me. I think that keeping alive Dudji traditions, because it's very, very common now, even within the Sami handcrafts community, that you get your inspiration from wherever you see. And that means that maybe if 100 knives are made in Sweden, maybe only 10 of them are from Sami. The rest 90 are from Swedish knife makers. So within 50 years, the Sami traditions may disappear or get watered out because there are too many outside expressions that the unique Sami disappear.
There was a kind of intensity about him that is quite infectious. He has this desire to keep Sami culture alive, and he's doing his bit to keep it alive. What I really like is the fact that he can take on an apprentice now, and I really like this concept of handing something on of value to somebody else.